Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of United Kingdom £1 coins, highlighting the top 6 most valuable UK £1 coins, each unique due to its year, design, mint mark, and condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this list will give you a deep look into why these coins are so prized and what makes them stand out in the numismatic world. Let's get started. First up, the 1983 United Kingdom £1 coin. Many collectors and coin hunters find this coin while searching through old change or inherited collections and wonder if it could be valuable. The 1983 £1 coin is especially fascinating because it represents the early years of the modern pound coin series that circulated throughout the United Kingdom for decades. In this video, we will take a closer look at the coin's history, its design features, collector demand, and most importantly, how much a circulated example could be worth in today's auction market in US dollars. The modern £1 coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1983 to replace the older £1 banknote in everyday circulation. The coin was produced by the Royal Mint and quickly became a common part of British currency. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was widely used on British coinage from the late 1960s until the mid-1980s. On the reverse side, the coin displays the royal arms of the United Kingdom, a symbol representing the monarchy and national heritage. In 1983, a very large number of these coins were produced for circulation. In fact, more than 443 million coins were minted that year, making it one of the most widely distributed British pound coins ever released. Because of this high mintage, most £1,983 coins are relatively common today. However, their historical importance as the first circulating year of the round pound coin still makes them interesting for collectors. The 1983 United Kingdom £1 coin has several distinctive features that make it easy to recognize. The coin was struck in a nickel-brass alloy containing copper, nickel, and zinc, giving it its characteristic golden colored. It weighs approximately 9.5 grams and measures about 22.5 millimeters in diameter, making it thicker and heavier than many other coins used in circulation at the time. One of the most interesting details is the inscription on the edge of the coin, Decus et tutamen, a Latin phrase meaning an ornament and a safeguard. This phrase historically served both decorative and anti-counterfeiting purposes on British coinage. The reverse design featuring the royal arms shows the crown shield supported by a lion and a unicorn, along with the royal mottos that represent the British monarchy. These iconic symbols give the coin a strong historical and cultural identity. Even though the 1983 £1 coin was produced in very large numbers, its popularity among collectors still exists today. Many coin collectors enjoy keeping one as a historical example of the first modern pound coin. However, coins found in circulated or damaged condition are usually not considered rare. Years of use often leave visible wear, scratches, discoloration, and loss of detail. Because of this, the value of a circulated coin is typically close to its original face value. Collectors usually prefer coins that are well preserved or uncirculated, meaning they show little to no signs of wear. Proof versions of the 1983 coin were also produced for collectors, and those limited editions are far more valuable. Now let's talk about the part everyone is curious about: the value in circulated condition. The 1983 UK £1 coin usually sells for around $1.17 to $2.10 US dollars, depending on the level of wear and overall condition. Coins graded in better condition, such as extremely fine or uncirculated examples, can sometimes reach slightly higher prices in auctions or collector markets. Meanwhile, proof coins from collector sets can sell for around $60 or more, depending on their preservation and packaging. Although it may not be worth a fortune, the coin still holds historical value as the first year of a major British currency series. If you're interested in collecting or evaluating a 1983 £1 coin, here are a few helpful tips. Always check the condition of the coin carefully. Coins with sharp details and minimal wear will always be more valuable than heavily circulated ones. Look closely for minting errors or unusual variations. While rare, errors can dramatically increase the value of a coin in the collector market. Store your coins properly in protective holders or coin capsules to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Proper storage can help maintain the coin's value over time. Finally, always research recent auction results or consult professional coin grading services when trying to determine the true market value of a coin. To sum it up, the 1983 United Kingdom £1 coin is an interesting piece of British numismatic history. While it is not extremely rare due to its large mintage, it remains an important coin because it marks the beginning of the modern pound coin era in circulated condition. Its value generally ranges from just over $1 to around $2, although pristine or proof versions can be worth significantly more. For collectors, the true value of this coin often lies not only in its price but also in its historical significance and connection to decades of British currency circulation. Next up, the United Kingdom £1 coin 1991, and explore why collectors around the world still talk about this coin today. While at first glance it may seem like an ordinary coin that once circulated widely in the United Kingdom, its historical design, unique features, and collector interest give it a special place in the numismatic community. We will discuss its history, design details, rarity in circulated and damaged conditions, and its possible auction value in US dollars. If you enjoy coin collecting or you're curious about coins hiding in old jars or collections, this video will help you understand whether the 1991 £1 coin might have hidden value. The 1991 £1 coin was issued during the reign of Elizabeth II, who appeared on the obverse of the coin. During this era, the Royal Mint regularly released different designs for the £1 coin to represent various parts of the United Kingdom. The 1991 design featured the flax plant, symbolizing Northern Ireland and celebrating the region's heritage in linen production. This coin belongs to the original round pound series introduced in 1983 and circulated widely until the United Kingdom replaced the round pound with a 12-sided version in 2017 due to counterfeiting concerns. The 1991 issue was produced in large numbers, with an estimated mintage of about 38.4 million coins, meaning it was common in everyday circulation at the time. Even though it is not extremely rare in circulated form, many collectors still keep examples because it represents a historical design from the original pound coin series. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1991 £1 coin is its detailed design and physical characteristics. The coin is made from nickel brass, giving it a golden color that made it easy to recognize in circulation. It weighs about 9.5 grams and has a diameter of roughly 22.5 millimeters, with a thickness of around 3.15 millimeters. The obverse of the coin shows the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael David Macluf. Around the portrait appears the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, the coin displays the flax plant design, a national symbol linked to Northern Ireland's long history of linen production. This design was part of a rotating series where different parts of the United Kingdom were represented by national emblems such as plants and shields. When it comes to rarity, the £1,991 coin is generally considered common because millions were produced and circulated for many years. However, condition plays a very important role in coin collecting. Coins that are heavily circulated, scratched, or damaged typically have lower collector value. In fine condition, where the coin still shows clear details but has visible wear from circulation, the value may be slightly higher than face value but usually remains modest. However, there are exceptions. Some collectors search for special features such as minting errors, unusual strike patterns, or coins preserved in exceptional condition. These rare variations can significantly increase demand. Additionally, proof versions produced specifically for collectors are much scarcer and may command higher prices in auctions. The value of a 1991 £1 coin depends greatly on its condition and whether it is a standard circulation coin or a collector proof version. A normal circulated example often sells for around £2 to £5, depending on condition and collector demand in US dollars. This roughly translates to about $2.50 to $6.50 for typical circulated pieces. Coins in fine condition may fall within this range, especially if the details remain visible and the coin has not been heavily damaged. However, special collector versions tell a different story. A silver-proof version of the £1,991 coin, produced in limited quantities for collectors, has been sold at auction for around £26 to £30, which is approximately $33 to $38 depending on exchange rates. While standard circulation coins are relatively common, special editions or coins in exceptional condition can achieve significantly higher values in the collector market. If you own a 1991 £1 coin and want to determine its value, there are several things you should check carefully. First, examine the coin's condition. Look at the portrait of the Queen and the flax plant design to see how much detail remains. Coins with clearer details and fewer scratches usually have higher value. Check whether the coin might be a proof or collector edition. Proof coins often come in protective cases and have a mirror-like surface with sharp details. These are usually more valuable than circulation coins. Consider storing your coin properly. Keeping coins in protective holders or albums can prevent scratches, moisture damage, and corrosion. Finally, if you believe your coin could be rare or valuable, it may be worth consulting a professional coin dealer or sending the coin for grading. In conclusion, the 1991 United Kingdom £1 coin may not be among the rarest coins in circulation, but it still holds historical significance and collector interest. Its connection to Northern Ireland through the flax plant design, its association with Queen Elizabeth II, and its place in the original round pound series make it a memorable piece of British currency history. While most circulated examples are worth only a few dollars, higher grade coins and special proof editions can fetch much more at auctions. For collectors, the The real value often lies not only in the price but also in the history and stories behind each coin. Next up, the 1995 £1 coin. At first glance, this coin might look like an ordinary piece of old currency, especially if it is worn, scratched, or damaged. However, many collectors around the world are curious about the real value of this coin and whether a damaged example can still hold collector interest. In this video, we will discuss the history of the 1995 UK £1 coin, its unique design features, its rarity in different conditions, and its possible auction value in US dollars. If you enjoy learning about rare coins and hidden treasures, this video will give you valuable insights. The United Kingdom introduced the round £1 coin in 1983, replacing the earlier £1 banknote to create a more durable form of currency. During the 1990s, the Royal Mint released several designs representing different nations of the United Kingdom, including England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The 1995 £1 coin represents Wales and features a striking Welsh dragon design on the reverse side. According to Mint records, over 34 million coins were produced in 1995, meaning the coin was widely circulated across the UK. Because millions of these coins were used daily in shops, banks, and vending machines, most examples today are heavily circulated. Over time, many have developed scratches, stains, dents, or corrosion, which places them in damaged condition. Despite this, collectors still examine these coins closely because certain varieties, mint errors, or unusual conditions can increase their value point. One of the most distinctive features of the 1995 £1 coin is the Welsh dragon design on the reverse side. The dragon is shown walking, a position known as passant, symbolizing Wales and its historic emblem. This design was created by engraver Norman Silman and became one of the most recognizable designs in the £1 coin series. On the front of the coin, you will find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by sculptor Raphael David Macluf. The inscription around the portrait reads Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1995, which translates from Latin as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The coin is made from nickel brass, giving it a golden appearance, and it measures about 22.5 millimeters in diameter with a weight of approximately 9.5 grams. Another interesting detail is the edge inscription, which reads Pleiadi all wyf I'm GWLAD, a line from the Welsh national anthem meaning True am I to my country. These design elements make the coin historically and culturally significant. Although the coin has an impressive design, the 1995 £1 coin is generally considered common because of its large mintage. With more than 34 million coins produced, collectors can still find many examples today. However, condition plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that are heavily scratched, bent, or corroded are usually classified as damaged or poor condition. In most cases, collectors prefer coins that are well preserved, meaning that damaged pieces are less desirable. Even so, damaged coins can still have some interest for beginner collectors who want to complete a coin series or study historical designs. Another factor to consider is that the old round £1 coins were demonetized in 2017, meaning they are no longer legal tender in the UK. Because of this, many coins were removed from circulation and melted down, which slightly increased collector curiosity for surviving pieces. When it comes to auction value, the 1995 £1 coin typically sells for only a small amount if it is in circulated condition. In average circulated grades, the coin might sell for about $2 to $5 US dollars, mainly as a collectible rather than for its metal value. If the coin is heavily damaged, for example scratched, worn smooth, or corroded, the value usually drops close to its face value, often around $1 to $2 when sold in bulk or mixed coin lots. However, higher quality examples tell a different story. A brilliant uncirculated version of the coin has been recorded selling for over £10, about $12 to $13 US dollars, in collector packaging. Extremely rare varieties such as proof versions, mint errors, or special collector editions may sell for much higher amounts at auctions. Therefore, it is always worth checking the coin carefully before assuming it has little value. If you own a 1995 UK £1 coin and want to know its potential value, there are several things you should examine. First, check the coin's condition. Coins with sharp details, minimal scratches, and strong color usually attract more collector interest. Second, look carefully for unusual features such as minting errors, doubled letters, or misaligned designs, which can significantly increase value. Another important tip is to avoid cleaning old coins. Cleaning may seem like a good way to improve appearance, but it can actually damage the surface and reduce collector value. Instead, store coins in protective holders or coin albums to prevent further wear. Finally, research recent auction listings online to see how similar coins are selling, since market demand can change over time. In conclusion, the 1995 United Kingdom £1 coin is a fascinating piece of British currency history featuring the iconic Welsh dragon design. While millions were produced and most examples are common, the coin still holds interest for collectors who appreciate its design and historical background. In damaged condition, the coin usually has only a modest value, often around a few dollars, but well-preserved examples or rare varieties can sell for significantly more. So if you happen to find a 1995 £1 coin in your collection or spare change jar, take a closer look. Even a worn or damaged coin can still tell an interesting story about the history of British money and the designs that represented the nations of the United Kingdom. Next up, the 1984 UK £1 coin in circulated condition. While some coins from the 1980s may seem common at first glance, the 1984 £1 coin holds a unique place in the world of collectors. Even in circulated or worn condition, this coin can attract significant attention at auctions due to its historical significance and specific characteristics. In this video, we'll explore the history, unique features, rarity, market value in dollars, and essential tips for collectors to identify and preserve this fascinating coin. The United Kingdom introduced the £1 coin in 1983, replacing the £1 banknote to reduce wear and tear and prevent counterfeiting. Designed as a round coin with a smooth edge and a weight of 9.5 grams, the coin featured Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the royal arms on the reverse, created by designer Arnold Machin. By 1984, the £1 coin was still relatively new in circulation, making this year's issue particularly interesting to collectors. The 1984 edition was part of the standard circulation, but due to minting patterns and the early years of production, some coins from this year were struck in fewer quantities compared to later issues. This slightly lower mintage, combined with the age and historical relevance of the coin, contributes to its collectability today. The 1984 £1 coin carries several distinctive characteristics that collectors look for. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, a classic hallmark of British coinage. On the reverse, the coin displays the royal arms, symbolizing England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, with intricate detailing that captures the heraldic design. Collectors pay particular attention to specific features that may vary slightly due to minting inconsistencies. These include slight variations in the spacing or font of the lettering, minor differences in the shield design on the reverse, subtle edge markings, or errors that sometimes occurred during the striking process. Even in circulated condition, these unique traits can make the coin appealing to collectors, especially those who specialize in British coins from the 1980s. While the 1984 £1 coin was minted in significant numbers, finding one in circulated condition that retains some detail and is free from excessive wear or damage can still be challenging. Many coins from this era have been heavily circulated, leading to scratches, loss of detail, and surface wear. Collectors value coins that show some circulation but maintain recognizable design features. Circulated coins from 1984 can serve as an affordable entry point for new collectors while still holding historical importance. Additionally, demand increases when the coin shows minor minting errors or unusual toning, even if it is otherwise worn. The market value of the 1984 UK £1 coin varies widely depending on its condition. For coins in circulated condition, worn but recognizable coins typically sell in the range of $3 to $10 at auctions or online marketplaces. Coins with light circulation and good detail can fetch $10 to $20, especially if they have minor minting anomalies. Coins that exhibit rare errors, striking variations, or attractive toning can exceed $30. Even in circulated condition, it's important to note that auction values fluctuate based on collector interest, the coin's provenance, and the overall market. For British coins, historical significance and early mint issues like the 1984 coin often enhance its desirability, keeping demand consistent over time. If you're interested in acquiring a 1984 £1 coin, especially in circulated condition, here are some essential tips. Examine details carefully. Even in circulated coins, look for legible inscriptions, clear portrait details, and intact shield design. Check for errors. Coins with misaligned striking, doubled letters, or unusual toning often carry a premium. Compare market prices. Review online auction sites and numismatic catalogs to gauge current market value and trends. Preserve your coin. Store circulated coins in protective holders to prevent further wear and maintain their market value. Buy from trusted sources. Ensure authenticity by purchasing from reputable coin dealers or certified auctions. By following these tips, collectors can make informed decisions and potentially discover hidden gems even among circulated coins. The 1984 United Kingdom £1 coin in circulated condition may not be the rarest coin, but it certainly has its place in the hearts of collectors. Its historical significance, unique design features, and modest rarity make it an appealing collectible, especially for those starting a British coin collection. While prices for circulated coins are accessible, there's always potential for higher value if the coin shows minor errors or maintains surprising detail. If you're passionate about British coins or just starting out, the 1984 £1 coin is a fascinating piece to own. Its combination of history, design, and collector appeal makes it a coin worth examining and appreciating. Next up, the United Kingdom £1 coin from 1996, specifically in rusty or heavily circulated condition. While many collectors focus on pristine or uncirculated coins, even those showing significant wear and rust can have intriguing stories and value. Coins like the 1996 £1 represent not just monetary history but also the everyday life they circulated through, and today, we'll explore everything from their history and unique features to their current market value in dollars and tips for collectors interested in such coins. The United Kingdom introduced the £1 coin in 1983, replacing the paper pound note in widespread circulation. By 1996, the coin had become a staple in daily transactions. The 1996 issue featured the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, and a design representing one of the constituent nations of the United Kingdom on the reverse. That year, a limited batch was minted compared to other years, making certain specimens of the coin more interesting to collectors today. Over the years, coins like these often underwent extensive handling, leading to natural oxidation and rust, particularly in humid environments or where coins were improperly stored. While most collectors prefer shiny, unblemished examples, the 1996 £1 coin in rusty condition tells a unique story of circulation, survival, and time. The 1996 £1 coin has several distinctive features that attract collectors even in less than perfect condition. The obverse shows a detailed effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing her likeness with remarkable precision for the era. The reverse design in 1996 highlighted a heraldic motif, reflecting national pride and artistry. The coin was made primarily of nickel brass, which, while durable, is susceptible to discoloration and rust if exposed to moisture or harsh environments. Interestingly, the rust and wear on a coin can reveal patterns of circulation that are historically significant. For example, heavy wear on the edges or certain parts of the design can indicate how widely a coin was used or which regions favored it in transactions. For some collectors, these signs of life and history add a certain charm that a pristine coin cannot replicate. While rusty coins are typically less sought after than uncirculated examples, rarity still plays a role. The 1996 £1 coin is not extremely rare in general, but coins that survive decades in circulated condition while remaining intact despite rust and corrosion can become valuable to niche collectors. These coins are often sought by enthusiasts who appreciate the authenticity of wear and the story each imperfection tells, and in the collector market, rusty coins can sometimes even be more intriguing if the rust patterns create a visually appealing or unusual texture. Some numismatists specialize in character coins, where the damage and wear themselves contribute to the coin's historical narrative. As of today, the auction market value of a 1996 United Kingdom £1 coin in rusty condition generally ranges from $2 to $10, depending on the severity of the rust, the overall integrity of the coin, and its visual appeal. Coins that are heavily corroded or structurally damaged tend to sit at the lower end of this spectrum. However, if the rust has given the coin a unique, almost collectible character without compromising the design entirely, collectors may pay a premium, sometimes reaching $15 to $20 at specialized auctions. It's important to note that the market for rusty coins is more specialized and smaller than the market for pristine or proof coins, so values can fluctuate based on collector interest and the number of coins available. Online auction platforms, coin fairs, and numismatic societies are the primary venues where these coins are traded. If you are interested in collecting rusty or circulated 1996 £1 coins, here are some tips to keep in mind. Examine the design carefully. Even with rust, the coin's design should be identifiable. Coins where the key features remain visible are more desirable. Avoid overcleaning. Cleaning a rusty coin aggressively can reduce its value. Mild cleaning with a soft cloth is usually enough to preserve its appeal without damaging it. Research provenance. Coins with a known history or origin, even in rusty condition, can be more valuable to collectors. Check auction records. Look at recent sales for similar rusty coins to gauge current market demand and price trends. Consider storage. If adding rusty coins to your collection, store them in a dry, stable environment to prevent further deterioration. In conclusion, the United Kingdom £1 coin from 1996 in rusty condition may not be the crown jewel of any collection, but it holds undeniable historical and collectible significance. Its unique features, the story behind its wear, and its position in the auction market make it an interesting piece for collectors who appreciate coins with character. Whether you are a beginner looking to explore affordable numismatics or a seasoned collector seeking unusual specimens, the 1996 £1 coin in rusty condition offers a fascinating glimpse into the history of everyday currency in the United Kingdom. Next up, the United Kingdom £1 coin from 1992, specifically in dirty or heavily circulated condition. While pristine coins often steal the spotlight, coins in less than perfect condition have their own charm and appeal. They tell a story of everyday use and circulation, and surprisingly, some still hold remarkable value for collectors. In this video, we'll explore the history of the 1992 £1 coin, its unique features, why even a dirty coin can be sought after, current auction prices in dollars, and tips for collectors looking to find hidden gems. The United Kingdom £1 coin was first introduced in 1983, replacing the £1 banknote. The 1992 edition features the classic designs from this era and represents an important phase in British currency history. Produced by the Royal Mint, this coin circulated widely during a time of economic stability in the UK. Unlike modern bimetallic coins, the 1992 £1 was made entirely from nickel brass, giving it a distinctive golden hue, which unfortunately can tarnish or accumulate grime over time if not properly cleaned. Coins like these serve as tangible reminders of the early 1990s and offer collectors a glimpse into both the economic and cultural landscape of the time. The 1992 £1 coin has several features that make it noteworthy. On the obverse, it bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem. The reverse design is one of the four heraldic emblems representing the United Kingdom: the English rose, the Scottish thistle, the Welsh leek, and the Northern Irish shamrock. The 1992 coin typically showcases the English rose, symbolizing England and its rich heritage. Despite being in dirty or circulated condition, the intricate detailing of the floral motif and the text around the edge remains partially visible, which can still appeal to collectors who appreciate historical design and craftsmanship. You might think a dirty, worn, or corroded coin would have little value, but in reality, the 1992 £1 coin has aspects that make it collectible even in poor condition. First, coins from certain mints or those with minor production variations are more difficult to find, increasing their rarity. Second, some collectors focus specifically on circulated coins to showcase authenticity and historical wear patterns, often referred to as circulation patina. Dirty coins can also be of interest to collectors who want a complete set of every year, regardless of condition. While the highest demand naturally leans towards uncirculated or proof versions, there is still a niche market for well-worn specimens, especially if they exhibit unusual markings, errors, or unique wear patterns. As of today, the market value of a 1992 United Kingdom £1 coin in dirty or heavily circulated condition ranges between approximately $2 to $10, depending on factors such as demand, the extent of wear, and whether any notable minting errors exist. Coins that are heavily corroded or damaged beyond recognition usually sit at the lower end of this range, but those with legible details, unusual toning, or provenance from private collections can fetch a premium. Auctions, online marketplaces, and coin fairs are the primary venues where these coins are traded, and the price can fluctuate based on collector interest and market trends. If you're considering collecting 1992 £1 coins in dirty condition, there are a few strategies to keep in mind. Focus on detail even in dirty coins. Examine the design for areas that are still legible. Coins with partially visible heraldic emblems or clear lettering can be more desirable. Check for errors. Look for minting mistakes, such as double strikes, misalignments, or die cracks. These errors can significantly boost the value. Document provenance. Coins from reputable sources or with historical provenance tend to sell better. Preserve condition. Avoid harsh cleaning, which can damage the coin further. Light cleaning with gentle techniques is acceptable, but collectors often value original patina. Diversify your collection. Include both circulated and uncirculated coins from different years to appreciate the full history and variation of the £1 series. The United Kingdom £1,992 coin in dirty condition may seem unremarkable at first glance, but it holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. Its history, design, and subtle rarity make it a piece worth considering for collectors of all levels. Whether you are a casual collector interested in historical coins or a dedicated numismatist searching for specific years and minting variations, even a worn or dirty 1992 coin has a story to tell. Remember, every scratch, stain, or patina adds to its journey through history, and with the right eye, it can still command attention in the auction market. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more detailed coin history and valuation videos. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you own a 1992 £1 coin in circulated condition? How does it look after years of use?